I just received a sample of my next Amazon product, and that's a completely new Amazon business that I'm launching from scratch, and I'm documenting everything on this channel. So it's a to Z case study that I'll be sharing with you here. And in this video, I'm going to show you the sample itself and the product as well, and me testing it, as well as introduce the case study in general. So I'm going to share with you what to expect in terms of content on this channel, what are all the tutorials and all the videos I'm going to be sharing, all the behind the scenes. I'll also share with you an A to Z checklist from start to finish of every single step in the business that we're going to be taking. A checklist that we are using for ourselves in the business, so you can use it for yourself as well. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video because I'm also going to be asking you for tips on what you would like to see. So help me help you bring you the most value possible out of this case study. A few months ago, I started working on this very exciting project, but I had an idea for a while to launch a product and do it for the only purpose of showcasing it on YouTube. And I wanted to do it in a way where it's a challenging product. It's not just a regular product. And I wanted to try to test everything and show everything here on the channel, including what the product is. I'm basically challenging a friend of mine who sells supplements to show me his skills, and let's see if he can sell a supplement that I have in mind that I personally like to consume myself, and to see where that goes and if it actually works. So like I said, I challenged my friend Mina, and we actually started working on this a few months back, and we've made some progress. And as you will see in the video here, we have the sample and we're currently testing it. It's one of the final samples. So my friend Mina, who is right here, you might have seen him on my channel before. He's been selling on Amazon for a few years now. You might also know him from his PPC course, PPC University, or you might know him as the Egyptian Prescription on Instagram, or you might know him from his Amazon brand, which he's open about for the past few years, MMA Nutrition and Hydrolyte, which is a electrolyte supplement. So with that brand, he's done over $700,000 in revenue, and that's only in the last 2 years, I think, because Amazon limits how much back we can go. With other brands as well, he's done the same process that he's done for this brand for other companies that he's launched. So with another one, he's done $280,000 so far, and with another newer one, he's done around $93,000. So he knows what he's doing when it comes to selling supplements, and that's why I'm challenging him to replicate the process, the general Amazon selling process, plus the extra hurdles of selling supplements, which if you've taken any course or watched any videos, they always say don't go after supplements because they're very tough and it's very hard. So we're trying to do that. We're trying to make it more interesting. And myself, I've been selling on Amazon for the past 2 or 3 years, almost 4 now. So far with this current brand, I've done over $350,000 that I'm currently selling today. Again, like it's limited to February 2019. So even before that, the total is around $380,000 for that current brand that I'm selling. We recently launched it in Canada and it's done $10,000 so far. I'm not focusing too much on this one. I used to sell another brand in the past that I don't have access to the account anymore, but it's done $76,000 in revenue. I don't have access to the report, not to the account. So that's me in a nutshell. I know how to sell on Amazon. I've done it for a while. Mina does as well. So we're bringing our expertise together to create this case study, do something that's exciting, that is challenging, and share it all with you here on this channel. So make sure to subscribe if you want to follow that. I actually want to get a bunch of sponsors to help us fund this project so that we can use that money to try a lot of things that you as a regular person like me or you, we can't afford to try. So getting those sponsors would help us test a ton of things and show you the results of those things so we can both learn from them. So Mina and I went out and actually found a bunch of sponsors who believe in the project, and they helped us fund it. So Getida is one of our top sponsors, which is a company that helps you get refunds and reimbursements from Amazon automatically. Thrasio is another one of our sponsors, which is the fastest profitable US company to ever reach $1 billion evaluation. They basically grow Amazon businesses and buy them. And Ping Pong is another one of our sponsors. They help us get paid from Amazon, receive that money, send it to our suppliers safely. Celerez is also one of our sponsors. It's a Amazon app on your phone and on the computer that helps you track your profits and do a lot of other stuff. PigFu is also one of our sponsors, which I'm actually very excited about because I just recently started using them, and they let you test your designs. So you can have 2 different designs and you don't know which one to pick. So you send it to a list of people and they give you their opinion on which one's better in a matter of minutes. And then finally, Incrementum Digital is an Amazon PPC agency, which I've been working with recently part-time. The sponsorship money is all going to the project. So it's going to help us fund it, but also have that extra money to test different things and try cool stuff, which I'll be asking you about later in the video here. And at the same time, we'll be using those connections as professionals from the fields who will give us advice, and that advice will always be shared here on YouTube. So not only are they sponsoring us with money money to fund the project, but also their expertise as well. So anyone who you'd like to see on the channel will do that and will share with you their expertise. So here's our step-by-step process, and here's what you should expect from this series moving forward. Like I said, we have a checklist. I'm going to share more details about this in a second in the video, but here's pretty much what the video outline is going to be like. So the next video that I'm going to be posting on this channel is going to be our step-by-step plan. So breaking down the Amazon system into like 10 to 20 steps that you can learn from yourself as well. So that's the next video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to see that one and click on the notification bell to get notified when I post that video. We'll also be sharing what the product is as well, obviously, and you'll get a glimpse of it when I test the sample at the end of this video. And a product research and validation video, how we found the product, how we validated it, what are the different criteria that we use to make sure that it's going to be successful on Amazon, the legal structure of the business, how we made sure that there's no trademarks and all these legal stuff that are boring but necessary. And like I said, we're bringing on professionals to help us do some of these things. So when it comes to sourcing, we have a professional coming in to help us navigate Alibaba, someone who goes to China very often and knows exactly how Alibaba works and how Chinese suppliers deal with Amazon sellers. So the value in those videos isn't only what we're doing and what you're seeing us do and what you can replicate yourself, but it's also getting into the minds of those professionals that we're going to be talking to. And we'll talk about branding and packaging, where we'll talk to someone who's built a Amazon brand that sold for multiple seven figures, and he consulted us on how to get started with our branding, and you'll get to see how his mind works. Split testing the branding, that's going to go back to PickFu, and we split tested a lot of the name of the brand, the graphics, the logo, and all that stuff. So you'll see how we did that. Building a launch list, Kickstarter basics, Kickstarter launch, Kickstarter results. So Kickstarter is not usually part of the typical Amazon FBA process, but like I said, because this is an exciting project with sponsors backing us, we have room to try extra things. So we said, why not try Kickstarter? Every person who sells on Amazon who has tried Kickstarter, who I've heard of, has only said good things about Kickstarter, because you basically raise the money that you need for the product before even launching it. So it solves all the cash flow issues that we all go through, and you build a launch list. So it's pretty exciting. I don't know if that's going to work for us because we don't have any experience with that, but we're going to try it. And same thing, we're bringing on an expert to ask how to do Kickstarter. Then inspection, same thing, we're bringing on an expert. Shipping, how we're going to ship the products from China and from the US, because we have different parts. Brand registry, keyword research, listing optimization. This is one of my expertise, so I'm excited to share that with you. PPC launch strategy, this is actually Mina's expertise. He has a whole course on it. So we'll share all the details of our PPC strategy, and you get to see him over the shoulder creating his PPC campaigns for the brand and for the launch of the product. We'll share our influencer strategy, how to rank on page 1 on Amazon. That's always a super exciting topic that's always changing. So we are in February 2021. So this is going to be the most up-to-date version of it. Amazon launch results. So we start updating you on what's going on. Amazon reimbursements. We'll obviously talk to Getida, who are experts in reimbursements. First week of Amazon results, setting up profit tracking, whether that's with Sellerize or another tool or with our own Excel sheets. It's a combination of all of those. So you'll see how we do that. Social media strategy and more. So this is actually part of a survey that I would like you to fill out, because I'm asking you here, what is this more that you want to see? What are the tutorials? What are the story parts or story elements of the story? What are the elements of the story that you want to see? And this here as well, I'd love for you to suggest a name for this series, because it's not named yet. So this is a case study. It's a challenge that I'm doing with my friend Mina. And if you have any ideas right now, please comment them below. So what would you suggest to name this series? Comment below, and by the next video, we'll have a name chosen. So please click on the link in the description to fill out this survey, and let me know with as much details as possible what you'd like to see, because we are doing this to bring you as much value as possible. This is pretty much like a free course on YouTube, but not only is it a course, it's also we're doing it in front of you. And I love that, because I don't like teaching and preaching. I'd much rather, and I've said this from day one of my YouTube channel, I'd much rather inspire by showing you what I'm doing. And this is the most I can show you. I can't think of more that I can show you. And then that's the playbook that I mentioned earlier. It's a step-by-step checklist of the whole Amazon process. So we broke it down into 2 different sections. There's the basic Amazon playbook, which is the basic step-by-step that most Amazon sellers take, like the minimum at least. And as you can see here, you can check these right here, and that's what we're doing. I'll show you our checklist in a second. And that green bar on the top shows you how close you are to finishing your project or to getting closer to your goals. So it's pretty cool. And then this one right here is our actual case study playbook. And it's much longer than the other one because of all the extra steps that we're taking, such as Kickstarter right here. And with every step of the way, you'll see here that there's a video that you can click on, and it'll take you to a very quick video showcasing exactly what we did. With every step of the process, we are recording what we're doing, and then you can see that, so to either stay up to date on what we're doing or to learn for yourself. With the video, we put the resources that we used in that video. So if you click there, it'll look a bit something like this. If you're in the keyword research section, then you'll see a video on how we do the keyword research. You'll see like a discount here that we offer. We'll offer exclusive discounts as well. And then notes on the video itself. So this I think is super helpful. I would love to have used this myself back when I was starting. So this will very soon be available for everyone to download. Because you can save this and bookmark it, you can see us as we check off the next part. So you can come back next week and see that these are checked off, for example. You can see where we're at. And at the same time, you can use the basic FBA playbook for yourself to keep yourself accountable and to track your own business. So I need 10, 15 to 20 people to test this with. So if you're interested in getting this checklist, please let me know in the comments and fill out the survey as well, because I'll need to talk to like 10 to 20 people to get real feedback from you guys on what this looks like and if there's anything to be improved so that it makes sense. Because this is from my brain. I don't know if it makes sense for your brain. So let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in testing this. And then in the future, if you're watching this video, there will definitely be a link in the description where you can actually download this checklist and use it for yourself. So what you're seeing here is me receiving the sample in February of 2021. We started with an earlier sample back in like October. It was a very preliminary sample where we put together a few ingredients just to test it out. And then now we're getting close to the final sample. So as you can see here, I'm smelling it, I'm tasting it, I'm checking the consistency once I mix it with water. As I'm drinking it, I'm checking for the taste itself, if it's good or not, which it turned out to be very good. Just a bit too tasty, too much taste for my taste. So we'll be fixing that with the next sample. And then I also tested whether this actually works or not. So this product is a coffee alternative for people like me who get too anxious when they drink coffee and who love coffee and love to be productive and focus and get some energy, but cannot drink coffee after 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. because then they can't sleep at night. Like I said, I'll share more on what's actually inside the product and more details on this in the next few videos. Please help me help you and fill out the survey linked in the description below. In the next video, I'll be showing you a step-by-step process of what the whole Amazon process looks like. So if you've never sold on Amazon, this is great for you. So make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell to get notified when I post all these videos and to follow along this series. If you want to be the most up to date, then join the Facebook group. There's a link in the description below, or it's called the Brax Amazon FBA group. This is where I post every day almost, and I update everything there. It takes like 2 weeks to get on YouTube. And if you have any questions, there are 11,000 members, including myself, who can help you in that group. And don't forget to comment below what you'd like to suggest to name this series. And then if you'd like to be part of the beta testers for the checklist. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the thumbs up if you did, please. And then click right here if you want to see another video where I talk about the case study, or click right here just to see another video in general. So click here or here, and I'll see you guys there. Peace.